Welcome to LoveCast 77. Let me know in the chat if you can hear and or see me. I cannot hear and or see anything out there on the YouTubes yet. Okay, now I can see something. It was getting vaguely disconcerting. Can you hear and or see me? Let's see. While I'm waiting on a positive response, let's see who's here. Joanne King, Christina Beelan, hello, darling. Anna, hello, Anna. And my mom is here, Pam. Meg Sampson is here. Oh man, if you all, if there are folks watching this show that are not watching Fireside Tales for Wolfgang on Monday nights, Meg Sampson had a great question. There's a question and answer section I've been introducing in the last couple of months now. Ask Hunter Anything, which conveniently spells aha. And Meg Sampson had a great question this last week. Scrolling down, Craig Jackman's here. Kelsey Blaine Gibson, lovely to see you. Hello, Matt and Krista, driving through King County, Texas. Whoa. All right. Refraining from Texas jokes now. Patty Pinkstaff, hi. Ruth Sanchez. Paul Cargadilla. Okay. Thank you, Paul. I can hear and see you. Paul, by the way, this is my capo solution. I keep capos so ever-presently dispersed around the cabin that whenever I need one and can't find one, which is most of the time below a particular threshold, I just have so many of them scattered about that there's one somewhere, and I don't actually have to be organized that way. Okay. I see Katie is here, and I have her favorite capo. Hi, Katie Kaiser. Patty Pinkstaff, hello. Let's see. Is there anybody else in the chat that is here? Oh, Amanda Benjamin. And if David Benjamin is here. Oh, Goddess Patina. Hello, Goddess. David Benjamin also submitted a great question for this. Hello, my sexy disciple. David Benjamin submitted a great question for this Monday's upcoming Fireside Tales. It's man, it was a really great question. I'm very much looking forward to digging into the meat of that answer. So, thought I would start off this evening with the song from 1967. It's a song most everybody will know, but from an album that very few people can name. This is a Van Morrison song from an album called Blowin' Your Mind. Amanda Benjamin, you did Van Morrison recently on your show, right? Is that where that was? I remember commenting specifically that Sweet Thing was one of my favorite songs ever recorded. Okay, before I get too distracted. Yes, Can Morrison. Yes, you can, Morrison. That is a very... That is, oh, yeah. Love, 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 oh, crazy love. It's a great song. Okay. I'm going to open with some Van Morrison. Yes, and beautiful show, by the way, last night. Phantom. Yeah, it was like Phantom of the YouTube. So, I'm going to launch into a Van Morrison song. This would be a great time to click share. This is probably a record low of viewers for being this many minutes into the hour. And in any case, click share and tell them what they're missing. This is Brown Eyed Girl. Hey, when we go, days and the rain came out in the hollow, playing a new game, laughing and running, hey, skipping and jumping in the mist of morning for when our hearts are thumping and you, brown-eyed girl, you're my brown-eyed girl. So whatever happened Tuesday was so slow, going down to the old mine with a transistor radio, standing in the sunlight laughing, hiding behind the rainbow's wall, slipping and sliding all along the waterfall with you, my brown-eyed girl. You're my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, just like that. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da. So hard to find my way now that I'm all on my own. I saw you just the other day. My, you have grown. Cast my memory back there, Lord. Sometimes I'm overcome thinking about making love in the green grass behind the stadium with you, my brown-eyed girl. You're my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da, just like that. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da-da-da. Oh, what is that smudge on my finger? All right, thank you. Yes, fireplace schmutz. Carbon, it is the stuff of life. It is the center of graphite diamonds and all of definitive organic chemistry, and is infecting my finger with a little black smudge. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, thank you very much, Craig Jackman. You know, this is I don't know. I was having kind of a bummer of a day, and I haven't had a bummer of a day in quite a while. Like for the last month or so. For the last month, I've been feeling better on a day-to-day, hour-to-hour basis for the last month than I felt in a really long time. And today was the first. Oh, is that what's going on, Nick Davila? We're going up against a Dodgers-Giants game. So some people are out there dodging Giants. Let's hope Jack and his bean sprout are okay. Pretty sure Nick is making a sports ball reference, so, you know, go tribalism. I honest to God, don't know what to say. This is the first Vaudacity show that I've ever heard of come across. Hey, you want to be in this like sports commentary improv thing that we're going to be doing? And I'm like, I'd hang out with you guys on camera on a televised Zoom meeting for a while, but I got nothing to say on that. What sport are you talking about? Like, sorry, man, I'm just totally out of my depth. Howdy, Aaron Powell, Angelica Bolschweiler. Oh damn! Okay. I'm seeing Matt King. Oh, dude, if my music book were closer and better organized, I would be happy to launch into that right now. That would be, just divine. Yeah, okay, so apparently we are doing a LoveCast up against a sports ball thing. So thank you for that. Thank you for that tidbit, Matt King. Can expound upon the physics of home runs and curveballs. It's all about air resistance. In curveballs, it's about manipulating air resistance. And in home runs, it's about overcoming air resistance. I'll just say that. Connor O'Dowd, yo, dude, call me. You got my number. We gotta plan a trip up here before it gets too cold. Yeah, I want to talk to you and Stefan and coordinate a trip in the next week or two. Thank you, Christina. It's the playoffs. The one thing I was aware of is that people were playing and not here, so they're playing off somewhere else. All right. So we have had, man, I wanted to do some outdoor work, getting the cabin ready to rent out on a short-term basis. And last week it was raining all week when I was up here, so I couldn't do anything outdoors and be productive. This week, when I got here, it started hailing, and so we had a white October, and it was way too icy to safely go outside and start cutting branches off of a tree. No, got us patina. If I think if I were going to be into sports, I would have been into it before this point in my life. In any case, Dari was just talking about Annie Lennox on Dancing with Dari, her Zumba show on the Vaudacity Network a couple of nights ago, and the weather, I suppose, together put this into sandbox isn't another sport I'm not familiar with, right? That's just a metaphor. Okay. I really am feeling better now that I feel like I'm with you all. I'm feeling better than I felt like all damn day. It's kind of miraculous, the difference that hit and go and seeing everybody here makes. Hello, Roberta Acuna. All right. So this is a song from 1983 that Annie Lennox sang when she was with a little group called the Eurythmics. This is Here Comes the Rain Again. Here comes the rain again, falling on my head like a memory, falling on my head like a new emotion. I wanna walk in the open wind, I wanna talk like lovers do, wanna dive into your ocean. Is it raining with you? So baby, talk to me like lovers do. Walk with me like lovers do. Talk to me like lovers do. Here comes the rain again, raining on my head like a tragedy, tearing me apart like a new emotion. I wanna breathe in the open wind, I wanna kiss like lovers do, wanna dive into your ocean. Is it raining with you? So baby, talk to me like lovers do. Walk with me like lovers do. Talk to me like lovers do. Here comes the rain again, falling on my head like a memory, falling on my head like a new emotion. I wanna walk in the open wind, I wanna talk like lovers do, wanna dive into your ocean. Is it raining with you? Aaron Powell, glad you're smiling. That is wonderful. Man, yeah, it's a good song by Annie Lennox. And I'll let you in on a secret that I've probably said on a LoveCast previous, though it's been a long time. And when I was a little kid, Annie Lennox used to scare the hell out of me. Like my reaction to Annie Lennox was probably like toddlers in the 90s reaction to Marilyn Manson. I don't know what it was. Like she's just so tall and imposing and just, you know, and like the crew cut in striped pinstripe suit, and there was just like, you know, it was like I can't sleep. Annie Lennox might be under my bed. I don't know what it was. As an adult, I think that emotional reaction is kind of hysterical. because I never, like, I don't remember her, like, saying or doing anything, like, overtly threatening or anything. You know, it was just something like, Jesus Christ, please don't let Annie Lennox or Grace Jones come and get me in my sleep. I don't, just, yeah. And yet, as an adult, you know, I got over it, apparently. Yeah, it's just, I'm not into a dominatrix. I had the strangest, most random message on Instagram, from, like, you know, some Instagram pinup model, and obviously it was just like this, you know, like, just this random follow my page, come on sort of thing. But I got this actual, like, DM was, so, do you want to worship me? And it was like, well, that was out of left field. How do Connor O'Dowd, how do you feel about Amazonian women? As long as they're not, like, delivering packages that I've asked for online, if they're, like, really good archers, you know, yeah. Wouldn't describe it as a fetish that I've got any proclivity toward, but, you know, I'm not going to, like, rule that out as a possibility on any kind of preconceived prejudice either. No, I actually, this, funny enough, David Benjamin, this was, like, the one message in my DMs that I ever got that wasn't, like, you get a lot of those DMs that are, like, just clearly spam and are like, click here to my LinkedIn profile, or to follow me on my fans only page, or whatever, like, you know, it's basically see me naked at this link for $20, that kind of thing. But this is the one time that I ever, like, responded to a human question. It's like, I think I said, madam, you may have me mistaken for someone else. I don't recall making the request. And then she actually answered, oh, I'm sorry, I thought you were into that. Like, wow, it was not just blanket spam. This is like a real human being that just legitimately mistook me for someone that, I don't know, made some comment on her page or something. It was, but the conversation didn't go much beyond that. You know, it's just like, so are you into astrophysics? Like, you know, I didn't, like, it didn't go much farther beyond that, but it was so unusual. I actually did respond. And yeah, I guess I've got that kind of face. Yeah. Serona Farron, breaking news, blue cheese and beer found in 27-year-old poo. Okay, on the one hand, that's, like, vaguely interesting. On the other hand, as far as, like, research grad students go, wow, bummer of a PhD candidate you are. Like, you know, like, think about the guy that is, like, going through 2,700-year-old, it's not even coprolites at that point, right? It's actually just, like, old feces that you are trying to preserve and analyze. Yes, Christina, I already do. And that is a perfect, yes, Christina, because you are just like heaven. Show me how you do that trick. The one that makes me scream, she said. The one that makes me laugh, she said. Threw her arms around my neck. Show me how to do it. And I promise that I'll run away with you.
I'll run away with you. Spinning on that dizzy edge, I kissed her face and kissed her head. Dreamed of all the different ways I had to make her glow. Why are you so far away? She said, won't you ever know that I'm in love with you? That I'm in love with you. You, soft and lonely. You, lost and lonely. You, strangers, angels, dancing in the deepest ocean, twisting in the water. You're just like a dream, just like a dream. Daylight licked me into shape. I must have been asleep for days, moving lips to breathe her name. I opened up my eyes, found myself alone, alone, alone above a raging sea. Stole the only girl I loved and drowned her deep inside of me. You, soft and lonely. You, lost and lonely. You, just like heaven.
Ed and Susie Marsh. Susie. I'm waving at Susie Marsh right now because I know that Susie always waves back. I think both of them actually, but I know Susie always waves at me on the television. So that's just wonderfully sweet, and I am thrilled to be able to reciprocate. Wait, I saw like a nerd quandary go flashback. Okay. Oh, David Benjamin, what I want to know is how could they tell the cheese was blue? They asked me how I knew the girl's cheese was blue. I am going to guess a specific analysis of the type of protein that was found. And the remnants of not the bacteria specifically, but the byproducts of the particular form of yeast that would be required to ferment that cheese in that particular way. That's just total speculation. The poo was found in salt mines in Austria. Wow. That just sounds like lines from a hat, right? Somebody write that down for the next Vaudacity improv game. Hunter C. Dad's response. Oh, Dad. Aaron, I'm ashamed to admit that I know the answer to that. Poo can last a long time in dry caves. Yes, I'm not at all surprised that my dad knows. Aaron Powell asked, "How was that poo preserved?" Right. Okay. Was the cheese still physically blue? That's the question here. I bet it was not. And yes, Craig Jackman, thank you. This is turning quickly into a shit show. There's this whole field of paleontology that's dedicated to the study of coprolites, which is fossilized poo, which is like extremely insightful if you know from whom the poo originated. You can figure out like some serious like life cycle of dinosaurs kinds of questions. It's like, seriously, what did they eat? Quite specifically. And if you're studying downward in the food chain, who did they eat, right? These are things. So wait, what do you mean by drive cave? Oh, well, I mean, there's, okay, sorry, Katie. I hope, well, I kind of hope you're eating blue cheese on a salad right now, for the ironic value. Not all caves have water running through them. Not all caves are around water. Some caves are significantly above their local geographic water table. And so some caves are merely underground, cool, and dry, and are not subject to seasonal exposure of different types of weather. For whom the poo tolls. Oh my God, that was... Thank you, Serona Farron. By the way, doing a literature show on Monday nights. If there's someone out there in the sound of my voice, within the reach of the sound of my voice, that has never read Hemingway's For Whom the Bell Tolls, you should read that. Not kidding. Every time I ride Pirates of the Caribbean, and it goes through that village scene where like the dude's being dunked in the well, and the pirate ship is over here to your left, and Jeffrey Rush has been added in the last like 15 years or so. That I always think of For Whom the Bell Tolls every time we go through that village raid scene. Thank you, David. Winnie the Pooh, indeed. Yes, Ed, thank you for segueing from poop to please hit thumbs up, please hit share, please hit save to watch later. Yo, Will. Hey, Deep Sky, dude. Great to see you, man. Deep Sky, dude, you're going to love David's question for this coming Monday night's Fireside Tales for Wolfgang. David asked a couple of questions that are directly relevant to planetary astronomy, and one that's actually more relevant to quantum mechanics, and one question that is, oh my God, Will, you're gonna love this conversation. And it goes hand in hand with another question that I'm going to be answering on how did our solar system arrive in its current configuration. So Will is tuning in from Texas, and Fireside Tales for Wolfgang this coming Monday at 9. Hopefully, I'm going to have some Edgar Allan Poe edited and ready. We will we'll see how that goes. So this next song, is for Edgar Allan Poe. Oh my God. Deep Sky, dude, this is an interesting point. This is where punctuation becomes important. Are you going to be watching on Monday night with a cat named Nibbler, or are you going to be watching with some entity that nibbles cats that you thus call Cat Nibbler? Your commas become very important here. It's just like the difference between "let's eat, Grandma" and "let's eat, Grandma." Commas matter. But let's go with the likely and say that it is a cat named Nibbler, and that is indeed very cute. if Nibbler cannibalistically eats other cats and the lack of punctuation is still accurate, that is disturbing, but hey, hats off to semantic proper use. Yeah, David, exactly. It's a headless horseman versus it's a headless horse, man. Right. That's funny. Oh, Nibbler, right? Nibbler on Futurama. No, that's adorable. That is a. Yeah, of course. No, Nibbler is. Nibbler is. There's a Cyclops character named Leela, and she has this little alien pet who poops something like dark matter that can be used as spaceship fuel. Nibbler is awesome. I bet Connor O'Dowd appreciates Futurama references as well. Okay, so I'm just now feeling emotionally resilient enough to circle back to Miss Emily Thatcher. Emily is working tonight, but I'm told she watches all the replays. And yesterday was an important, a very significant anniversary in Emily Thatcher's life. And I'm not going to go into any great detail. But I'm going to say, hi, Carol Smith. Glad you're with us. And this would be a great time to just reach out to Emily Thatcher and say hi on if you're connected to her in social media or however you may know her.
It's like a storm that cuts a path. It breaks your will. It feels like that. You think you're lost, but you're not lost. You're on your own. Oh, you're not alone. I will stand by you. I will help you through when you've done all you can do and you can't go. I will dry your eyes. I will fight your back. I will hold you tight and I won't let go. It hurts my heart to see you cry. I know it's dark, this part of life. Oh, it finds us all. We're too small to stop the rain. Oh, but when it rains, I will stand by you. I will help you through when you've done all you can do. If you can't go, I will dry your eyes. I will fight your back. I will hold you tight and I won't let you fall. Don't be afraid to fall. I'm right here to catch you. I won't let you down. I won't let you down. You're gonna make it. Yeah, I know you can make it. 'Cause I will stand by you. I will help you through when you cold. I will dry your eyes. I will find your back. I will hold you tight, and I won't let go. I'm gonna hold you, and I won't let go.
We love you, Emily. We're with you. We're thinking about you. Oh, good. I'm glad to see Charity Swanson's here and that she also needed this song right now. Good. Ned and Benny are watching. Hi. Oh, hi. It's lovely to see you. And Carol, I'm assuming... Oh, and now just scrolling up and seeing that Mark is watching. I was just going to say, I'm assuming Mark is watching. Hey, brother. Thinking about you too, man. Glad you're doing well, surviving and hanging in there, and you're with us and strong and in a warm place. Yeah. I see Will is discovering the same thing that I've found recently. The clap emoji in YouTube is like so far down you can't even find it. The wash your hands emoji is like right up at the top, and it looks like applause. So I throw that into other people's stuff all the time. All right, let's see where to go from here. Oh dear, I've got so much more material prepared than I could possibly get to tonight. Oh, okay. Yeah, got it. This is the one. So, you know, I'll reiterate that I've been feeling pretty good overall recently. And oh, good. Karen and Rick are here. Okay, good. That's very sweet. Karen's baking a chicken pot pie for Rick. God, that sounds really good right now. Chicken pot pie. Wow. I'm dieting for a video shoot. But I'm doing it very slowly, so this isn't anything like crazy or restrictive or extreme. But all food that's even normally vaguely appealing suddenly sounds like wonderful. And chicken pot pie, my 3 favorite things. Yeah. Oh, Charity. Glad you're here with us, particularly in this time. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry about your life change, as it were. Both my parents are alive and well and watching right now, so yeah, it's wow. I don't know what else I could say. So the next one I'm going to sing is I was kind of curious to play this song tonight, if for no other reason than the experiment of my own emotional reaction, because this is a song that I kind of got hooked on in as I was coming out of a very dark phase. And now that I'm, consistently feeling better, I want to return to this Elliott Smith song that I haven't played for a month or two. Oh, and I see Aaron Powell has a really good question. What's my favorite Mother Hips song, at least for today at this moment? Today at this moment, my favorite Mother Hips song would be This Dream. Love that song. Yeah. So, this is an Elliott Smith song called Between the Bars.
Up all night for things you could do. You won't, but you might. The potential you'll be, you'll never see. Promises you'll only make. Drink up with me now. Forget all about the pressure and days. Do what I say, and I'll make you okay. Drive them away. Images stuck in your head. People you've been before, then you don't want around anymore. The push and shove won't bend to your will. I'll keep them still. Drink up, baby, look at the stars. I'll kiss you again between the bars when I'm seeing you there. With your hands in the air, waiting to finally be called. Drink up one more time, and I'll make you mine. Keep you apart, deep in my heart. Separate from the rest, where I like you the best. Keep things you forgot. People you've been before, then you don't want around anymore. The push and shove won't bend to your will. I'll keep them still. Drink up, baby, look at the stars. I'll kiss you again between them bars when I'm seeing you there. With your hands in the air, waiting to finally be called. Drink up one more time, I'll make you mine. I'll keep you apart, deep in my heart. Separate from the rest, where I like you the best. Keep the things you forgot. People you've been before, then you don't want around anymore. The push and shove won't bend to your will. I'll keep them still.
Yeah. Will, do you have a Baby Taylor? I love this guitar. Oh my God, do I love this guitar. This is a half-size guitar. It's made entirely out of mahogany. I wish I could put it up to the microphone so that you could smell it, but it smells incredible. You know, there's like this emotional response that you have when like this, the smell of puppies, and I'm not bringing this conversation back to poop, but the actual, like, puppies have a puppy smell, right? And it's like, it's got such this emotional kind of jarring sort of thing. There's something about most Martin acoustic guitars that for some reason Martins keep this particular smell from inside. Sometimes you got to put your nose right in the sound hole. But this guitar just, it's got that Martin smell. I don't know what is that. It's something about a combination, probably a combination of mahogany and a particular type of adhesive. I'm not sure what it is, but I do not get this smell if I'm working with mahogany in the wood shop. So it's definitely not just mahogany. It's mahogany and, I don't know. Yes, Karen Oliver. Baby Taylors come in a few different versions. One has an electric pickup built in. Another has a spruce top, which is lighter in color, and the sound is a little brighter. And then they also make this one, which is a solid mahogany, and it sounds just a little deeper. I don't quite want to use the word darker, but there's something. I don't know. It's like the smaller size already makes a very bright sound as it is, and so to add a spruce top to that already smaller construction makes it sound like I just wanted to emphasize the deepness that this guitar is capable of. But yes, Serona, I have indeed tried out those stone picks. They're at my condo in L.A. Thank you very much. They're really neat. Oh my God, they're kind of like thick, and they just feel very substantial to hang on to, and they don't bend at all, obviously. And I personally have a propensity toward stiffer, heavier picks. I usually use, like, if I'm using a plastic pick, I'm using like a Fender Heavy. And so, I love those. I love those stone picks. Thank you very much. I think they would be particularly applicable for jazz. While I'm on the subject of gratitude, puppy breath, things people have given me, like stone picks, I want to say thank you to the folks that dropped into the virtual tip jar from last week. The people that donated to LoveCast 76 were Ed and Susie Marsh, waving at Susie again, Nick and Christy Davila, and Karen and Rick Oliver. Thank you guys very much. And yeah, what is it that Aaron? That's a great question. What is it that here's my bigger question. What is it that Fritos smell like in organic chemistry that also, like, kind of comes out in these other odd places? It's like that point in the Matrix where they started filling in certain sensory inputs. Ever notice that, like, so many things taste like chicken? What is that about the Frito smell that just weird, obscure things such as puppy paws, such as my friend Anthony from 3rd grade, his coat? I don't know what that is going on in that smell, but if I were writing in questions for Ask Hunter Anything, but it was for someone else's show that might know the answer to that particular question, that's something that I would ask that other person. I mean, it's not like the dogs are walking through corn, nor was my buddy. No, there's clearly like there's some. Amanda Benjamin, I think, is like cluing in. So bacteria, when they propagate, all exhale is not exactly the right word. For the same reason that we exhale carbon dioxide, bacteria put off different gases as they propagate. The smell of dead fish, for an unpleasant example, is the propagation of a particular type of bacteria that happens to live quite well on dead fish, and so you smell that bacteria propagating. And what the hell is going on with that Frito smell? I don't get it. And why do Fritos smell like that, whatever that smell is? That's my bigger question. I doubt you should treat your puppy paws for anything unless a veterinarian says this is a good idea. And damn, we had 2 veterinarians watching this show last week, rather. Could have asked either one. In fact, we might have multiple veterinarians watching this show right now and are just not in the chat. But if anybody has any insight into what the hell is going on in there, please chime in. I'm pretty sure you should not preemptively treat the puppies. The puppies that have no other signs of infection except that their paws smell like Fritos. Yeah, don't worry about that. I'm just going out on a limb here. All right, so the Davilas originally requested this next one. And this has become one of my favorite songs to play. There it is. All right, so this was one of Nick and Christy Davila's favorite early couple bonding songs. I wonder how many other cultures have the linguistic parallel to this is our song outside of like the United States and maybe Europe. Wow. Okay, Amanda, you'll have to tell me more about this soon. Proteus or Pseudomonas. Funny, because I was just reading about the god Proteus on Monday, I think. Because protean means changeable. And I was kind of curious as to like a little more of the backstory as to how that became a word in modern day English. Paul, thank you, my son. So this is for Nick and Christy Davila. I love this song.
stars, I'd like to lay my weary bones tonight on a bed of California stars. I'd like to feel your hand touching mine and tell me why I must keep working on. Yes, I'd give my life just to lay my head tonight on a bed of California stars. Troubles are away on the bed of California stars. Jump up from the starbed and make another day underneath California stars. They hang like grapes on vines that shine and warm the lover's glass like brandy and wine. So I'd give this world just to dream and dream of you on the bed of California stars. Rest my heavy head tonight on the bed of California stars. I like to lay my weary bones tonight on the bed of California stars. I love to feel your hand touching mine and tell me why I must keep working on. Yes, I'd give my life just to lay my head tonight on the bed California stars. I like to dream my troubles are away on the bed of California stars. Jump up from the starbed and make another day underneath my California stars. They hang like grapes on vines that shine and hold lover's glass like brandy and wine. So I give this world just to dream and dream of you on our bed of California stars. All right, you lovely people. This pulls this musical train into the station for this evening. Gonna endeavor to return to Edgar Allan Poe for Fireside Tales for Wolfgang this coming Monday at 9 o'clock. As well as having a couple of very interesting questions around, not exactly around quantum mechanics, but actually more like around particle physics, and a couple of questions around planetary astronomy and astrophysics. So damn good questions they. And if you have questions that you would like submitted, interesting questions of whatever topic, please throw those sorts of things into a private message and send them over to me. I'm going to actually be
I'm going to make a Gmail account. It'll be something like askhunteranything@gmail.com, something like that. Haven't done that yet. But I will be doing something along those lines for this specific express purpose very soon. And I kind of just love this ritual that I'm just going to keep going right now of just leaving the camera going for a few minutes so that it doesn't kill the chat right away. And everyone can say goodnight to everyone else. And please reach out to Emily Thatcher and metaphorically hold her hand. I love you all. I will see you on Monday at 9 o'clock.